What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Cigar Life channel. I'm your host, Mike Holmes, and I wanted to do a quick video just to give my opinion on a subject because it's something that's been weighing a lot on my heart lately, and it's all the racism that's coming out because of the young black males recently who have been uh, killed by white officers, and it's really sad to see the lack of support from the white community. I know, there's some white people that are real close with the African American community, and there's some white people that they're just in their own whitewashed world, and that's okay too. It's not like you have to necessarily you know act like that you know what they're going through. But at the same time, even if you can't relate, it's still possible to show support. And a friend of mine, she's uh, she's organizing a local Black Lives Matter march through Cocoa, Florida, the area where I'm from. And the Cocoa Police Department, they released a statement, talking about that they're aware that there's a Black Lives Matter march and they're going to be keeping an eye on it to make sure traffic's okay and blah blah blah. But really, in that area, and what I've experienced and what I've noticed is that anytime there's a black event that goes on in the city of Cocoa, the police are quick to be out there in full force. But if there's a bunch of white people gathered somewhere, there's not a huge police presence. It's like, if there's a club event going on, there's, as soon as you walk out the club, it's the police ready to pull somebody over. And, I understand at white bars they kind of do the same thing, but it's like they're standing in front of the club or standing, hanging out where all the black people are, and they're waiting for them to slip up so they can, take somebody to jail. But that doesn't happen, or that type of feel. You don't get that type of feeling at white events. So it's a really sad situation. But I was reading some of the comments on the Cocoa Police Facebook page about the event, and you know all these white people, they're mad and they're like, oh, all lives matter. Yes, all lives do matter. But in this situation, we're talking about young black males who are specifically targeted by the police, specifically targeted because of maybe how they look or whatnot, or just by the cop's personal view of how he sees young black males. And there's no equality in that, because I understand, the cops, they do profile, white people too, but it's not the same. It's not like, white people are specifically targeted, and if they do something that's so small, then they're killed. So it's just a really sad thing. So yeah, so yes, all lives do matter, but at the same time, in this situation, we are showing support for the African American community, to show them that we are behind them 100%, and to show them that that we're gonna stand by them. Even if we can't relate to what they go through, because you know we all need somebody to be there for us, regardless of our race, creed, or whatever. So, although I do agree that all lives matter, in this situation, when I say Black Lives Matter, it's not to say that other people aren't important. It's just that in this situation, all I'm trying to convey is that young African Americans, in the black community, that they are specifically being targeted, based on their race. And people have made the assumption that, or have made the statement to me, I mean, that there's more white people killed by by cops than African Americans. And The problem with that reasoning is the white people are not specifically targeted. They did something in order to be killed or whatever, but in this situation, in these situations, the young black males, they were killed like mercilessly. The cop was all up on, a whole group of cops were on top of him. They had him restrained. Then they went to go to shoot and just left him there to be dead in his own blood. So yes, there is a reason why I would say that I say Black Lives Matter. It's not because I don't like white people or any other races, because I'm white myself, and it's not because I don't think that other people's lives matter. I just know, and I get what's going on. As a white person that's closely involved with the African American community, I get what's going on. So I'm in full support. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody. And I know there's people in the cigar community that won't agree with me because there is a lot of racism that I've experienced. But if we could all just learn to get along, maybe we could have some peace in this world. My cigar went out, but anyway, thanks for listening. I know I rambled a little bit. God bless.